Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's Tuesday night, it's GTMC night. Cracking stuff. We're here at Interlagos, Brazil, for round 3 of the GTMC. And it's a wonderbar stuff. So, let us tell you what the GTMC is all about. GTMC is Virtual Racers Club's only multi-category racing series, and drivers will need to master cars from the Group 3 and Group 4 across 10 rounds. The drivers/teams will select a manufacturer to represent during the championship. It is a free choice of manufacturer and will be first come, first served basis. Only 2 cars per manufacturer are permitted, and drivers will use both the Group 3 and Group 4 cars from their chosen manufacturer. So what we have here is 2 races this evening, and a qualifying obviously at Brazil, and the guys out there will be qualifying in the Group 4 car. The Group 4 car for 10 or 15 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes, sorry, should know by now. And then going on to a sprint race for 15 minutes in the Group 4 car, and they'll be using the super soft tyres for those bad boys. And then there'll be a short interlude, a short break, and then they'll be changing up to the same manufacturer they drove in the Group 4s with the Group 3s, and having themselves a 40-minute endurance race where strategy is key. They are allowed to use anything from the super softs up to the mediums. Excuse me, I moved away from the rules too soon. So there you go, qualifying 10 minutes. The tyres will be super softs, but the tyre wear and fuel will be off for that. Then they're going to the sprint race using the Group 4 car for 15-minute race. It'll be a standing start with false start check. They'll be using the super softs again with tyre wear times 3, fuel times 3. Then they jump into the Group 3 cars of the same manufacturer that they chose at the beginning of the season, and they will be racing for 40 minutes with a rolling start. And they have to use 2 of the compounds from the choice of super softs, softs, and medium racing tyres. The tyre wear will be times 6, and the fuel will be times 5. So yes, I think I fumbled my way through that, but you should know by now how it works. And we'll have a quick look at the table. I'll stick to the drivers, and we've got a bit of time. We've got 4 minutes, but we'll stick to the drivers for now. But there is a manufacturer's table as well, which is getting very interesting. At the top of the drivers table, in first place, is Homesick Alien on 90 points. Liam Anfield is in second place. The last I heard, he was struggling to get in the room, but I think he may be in now. Let's have a quick flick through the drivers, the riders. I don't know if I saw him there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Liam Anfield seems to be having a couple of technical issues, as a couple have done this evening. So we'll watch Shiren going around. But Liam Anfield is in second on 86 points, 4 points behind Homesick Alien. Shiren is third on 80 points. Level pegging with Skyjacker, who's in fourth on 80 points. Uncle B Darren is 5th on 72 points. Turtle is 6th on 54 points. Pat is 7th on 51 points, but Pat, I believe, is on his hollybobs at the moment. 8th is Jim on 44 points. Bunny is 9th on 43 points. Shadow Rider 10th on 34 points. Alphanut is 11th on 33 points. Electric 12th on 27 points. Joker's 13th on 26 points. GT Racer is 14th on 19 points. Simon 15th on 14 points. And Rido 16th on 11 points. The chat stream is alive, so I'll catch you up with that. Skyjacker saying good evening, sir. Turtle with a emoji of someone who looks like he's holding a pineapple, but I can't be sure. Pat saying holiday Pat is here, And the party is Brazil. Alpha Nut saying evening thingy. Hi, Alpha. Homesick Alien saying good evening. Liam saying, I keep seeing people drop out. Homesick Alien saying, good luck everyone. Liam saying, is anyone else having issues seeing everyone? We've had that for a couple of days now. It seems to be, I think Sharon and Kale couldn't see each other in our last one on Tuesday evening. So, and I tell you what, looking around the lobby, there's a lot of new faces. There's Simon, Mason. So this means that people have been breaking the first rule of the Virtual Racers Club. There's Arrido in there. No, I can't see you, Liam. Oh no, I can't see Liam. This is oh, and we're getting the ready. Oh no, yeah, I can see you, Liam. Don't worry, man. Liam, the sprint race specialist. He's won both sprint races so far in this championship. So we must think that he's probably going to do that again. So good luck to Liam for the treble here. Mama Homesick in the chat saying hi thingy, how are you this evening? I am tickety boo, thank you. All good. Mama Homesick saying good luck Homesick. Liam saying I'll just carry on then. Yeah, you're gonna have to, man. I'm afraid we're just gonna have to soldier on through these things. Alpha Nut sending me well, not a private message. It's not so private, but he's his nickname, like his Spinjacker. He's won a lot of races. So Skyjacker, just like the slots at casino, you spin and win. There you go. Let's see if he can get another win. He won last week. Rido saying, how are you thingy? I reckon I'm all right, mate. I think so. Keeping quite well. Uncle B Darren, he'll be threatening for a win soon. He's been doing very well in his Subaru, and the qualifying will start very soon. Indeedly doodly will. And I have an assortment of drinks in front of me. My coffee's a bit too hot. I don't know why I always go for the coffee first. But oh no, even the host is glitching out on that one. Can't see Homesick. Oh, we're having glitches galore. Everyone's glitched. Look at this. There's definitely a party in the pits. Wow, Liam actually went, oh no, it was that Shadow Rider. Actually drove into it. I've never seen anyone actually drive in. Oh, and now he's been put onto the road. And so has Simon. This is cracking stuff. Look at this. Oh, Liam also driving into the pits. I like it. I like it indeed. So I think, oh God, now I can't change to anyone. So yeah, we're having major issues out there at the moment. Simon's out there on his outlap. He's doing all right. The time's not even counting down. Simon F007. Getting long shots though. Oh no, if we go a close-up shot, go on boards. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff happening in the worlds of GT Sports. And Skyjacker asking everyone to exit. Sorry thingy, would love to have my cars on track tonight, but unfortunately real life is still getting in the way. Damn that real life. Do they not know? Do they not know who you are, Alpha Nut? So I don't know what's going to happen, but Tuesday evening glitches looks like they've continued on to the Thursday evening as well. And oh, I don't know, I'm just stuck in the room on my own. I don't know what and the host has ended the game. There you go. Oh dear, now what are we going to do? We can have a look at who's out and about. Is anyone having any practices it's worth looking at? No one I feel comfortable enough dropping in on, I'm afraid. So, library is always my next port of call. Liveries, is there any liveries there worth a peekaboo at? I don't know, really. Is there a livery there I'm willing to show off? Not really. Not really. I don't even remember doing that one. Could look at a Porsche, I guess. I could show you my... Is the Star Wars one there? I'll show you my Star Wars Subaru. Why not? We've got time to get... Oh, the new room's up already. And lobby's back on, so we won't hang about. There you go. There was my Star Wars one. But it's all right. The new lobby's already up. Didn't take 2 minutes. I didn't know if it was going to go for a full reset. Well, obviously, it's just a close and open. It's an open and shut case, Cap. So I'll get to a room with friends. I'll tell you what, just before I pop in there, though, I'll do my little bit. To go to options, I'll go to network, and I'll delete temporary folder. There we go. There we go. There we go. Room with friends. Da, da, da. There it is. I'm back in. Back in with a bang. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the virus. That's the one discerning factor in each of these rooms where we get bugs is I'm always here. It's always me. But I did do an internet test just beforehand. Everything looked solid. Everything looked absolutely cracking. 71 point something megabytes download and 12 megabytes upload. Can't ask for more than that, I reckon. So I don't want to take the blame. The virus, yes. Thingy virus. Pat in the chat saying, need to go back shortly, hopefully, before long, race starts. Me and my dad are going out to lose a couple of quid in the amusement arcades. What, the little 2p ones? They're my favourites. Liam saying the virus. Liam saying, I have 200 megabyte broadband and I am blamed too, mate. God. It's just the way it is. It's because you're a winner. Everything looks good there. Maybe we should see. I don't think their qualifying thing works all that well. I have. Ooh, there's a Arch Ranger in a lovely looking Merc. That's nice. I like it. Boom. There he is. No number. How bizarre. So. Skyjacker asking if we're good to go. I don't know. Someone's just... Oh, they have joined. I'm going to say, did someone just not leave? I'll say R. I'll say R, and then we'll have a quick look through. So, On Call's here, Shadow's here, Homesick, Turtle. Turtle's changed his name. Hey, Turtle. In the club. Liam. Sharon. We had 13 before. And we've got 13 again. Beautiful stuff. There's Rido making his way out to the pits. Fingers crossed, people, that this goes smoothly. Shamooth. Well, Homesick's made it out. And there goes Liam, I imagine. So, yes. Yes, yes, and a double yes so far. Thrice, yes. Oh, it's looking tidy at the moment. And Skyjacker's out as well, Sharon. Oh, it looks like that's all it needed. Just needed to blow on it. Skyjacker had to turn it off and blow on it. And it's all good. Simon in his Mackie D's great. Just what I need. A big Mackie D's advert for me all the way through this. That's all I'm going to think about now. Mackie D's. What's he driving? Aston Martin, isn't it? Yes, Aston Martin. So, Mackie D's, eh? Oh, he's even got my order on the side of it. My word. Yum, 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 yum. So Homesick Alien in the blue monster, a Nissan, making his way around on his outlap just ahead of the Group 4 specialist, Liam Anfield, going for his third win in the sprints from 3. Art Ranger in the Merc, new to the group. Good, hello, welcome. I was going to say good morning. It's a bit late for that now, but hello to Art Ranger. Welcome to the group. Make yourself at home. There is the other Aston Martin of Sharon. Rido in the McLaren, making his way around. Hey, that's closer to the actual real McLaren. I've seen some McLaren. The real Red Bull F1 car. I've seen some pictures. It looks lovely. It's white now. Only for one race, though. It's a shame. But, you know. Joker's out there in his Jag. Turtle in the Beamer. Missing his teammate today. I think, and his strategist, I think. Pat helping with the strategies of that team. Mason, the lone Mitzi. I do love a Mitzi. I think they look very nice in Bridgestone colours. And it's a rather nice looking livery, that one. So well done, Mason. Jim in the Ferrari. He did get back in it again. I didn't think he'd ever step foot in that Ferrari after Big Willow, round 2. It didn't look like he was handling very well there. And we see Mason, Skyjacker, slipping back there. Oh, they're on their fast lap now. I'm still chilled like we're on an outlap. So Homesick Alien definitely on his way. Mason's livery is mine. Lol. There you go. Muddy. Koi Carp again with another cracking livery out there. I'm not even going to tell you what I just drank, but oh yeah, it's lovely. So Homesick Alien making his way around to set the first time of the day in qualifying. He's going to set the marker for everyone to follow. Here he goes, crossing the line with a 37.5, putting himself on provisional pole, but Liam edges him out straight away by 0.2. Then the next man to cross the line, I think, is Art Ranger. He's gone, oh, he went third fastest, but Sharen's just popped it up into second place. And they're all crossing the line now. So Liam Anfield, provisional pole. Sharen in second place for now. Homesick Alien in third. Art Ranger in fourth in the Merc. Very good start in the ground running. Jokus was in sixth, but Shadow Riders just popped it up into fifth. He was in fifth, sorry. Dropped down to sixth. So Shadow Riders just popped it up into fifth place. Jokas in sixth. Norido in seventh, with Jim in seventh, eighth. So someone else just popped one in there. Uncle B, Darren, look at him. Pole sitter for now in his Subaru. Liam second, Sharen third, Homesick fourth, a Ranger in fifth. Shadow Rider 6th, Jokus in 7th, Rido in 8th, Jim in 9th, Skyjacker 10th, which is, not what you expect. 11th for the BMW, Turtle. Mason in 12th, very close to Turtle's time. And Simon looked like he had a bit of an off on that lap, but he's going faster this lap. He's going to make amends this time around. We saw him in the Red Bulls. He's all right. He's quite handy. But at the moment, Uncle B Darren is the man to keep an eye on. Liam's just coming up towards the line. Can he take back that pole? Homesick's gone faster. Stayed in fourth. Liam's gone faster, but stayed in second. So Uncle B Darren has really put a pretty good lap down there for the guy chase. The Art Ranger making his way around. And I've got to say, I do like the Merc. It looks nice. Turtle's gone faster, and he's there in 10th place. Mason also going faster in 12th. Oh, Skyjacker, I think, just nipped ahead of Turtle. Very tight, 6/10, and 4/10 are behind Jimbo. Sorry, Jim. Can't just go and change people's names. So Mason there. And Simon's still not managed to go much faster. He's just coming up to the finish line now. And he pops it in there, 1:39, and goes 11th, just ahead of Turtle in his Mackie D's Aston Martin. Do you imagine if they delivered McDonald's in Aston Martins? So there you go. Our man Uncle B Darren, he's been knocking at the door with the fast boys in the last couple of rounds. Looking very sharp in his pink Subaru, BWT Subaru. He's driving rather close to Shadow Rider. Ranger's gone into the pits. You imagine he's happy with that time with only 3.5 minutes left of qualifying to go. And you've got Jokus not far behind Rido on the track. Uncle B Darren also slapping it into the pits. It's the way it is. Because, I mean, they could still squeeze out another lap with 3 minutes left of quali. But Uncle B Darren's put it into the pits. Turtle's gone faster. Turtle's gone faster in 8th place. He's just ahead of Rido by a 10th. And 300ths behind Jokas. So the BMW doing okay around here. Skyjack has gone faster as he broke the top 10. It's very surprising to see him down there. He's in 9th now. Interesting stuff there. Skyjacker not firing on all cylinders in that Nissan right now. Shadow Rider's just put it up into 5th in the second Porsche. So Shadow Rider means to do well in this sprint race that we've got coming up. But Uncle B Darren, oh, he's back out again. He just wants to have a quick break, I imagine. Quick chat with his pit crew. And I imagine he can get an outlap done and get a fast lap on the way. Liam Anfield, he'll be pushing hard. He's got to find nearly 4 tenths to get that pole position back. So Homesick Alien's gone faster in 3rd place in his blue Nissan, his blue Monster. So Homesick Alien 700ths ahead of Sharon, just under 3 tenths behind Liam Anfield, and these will be the last runs now for these guys. Jokas has gone faster, and he is, where is Jokas? Oh, he's a lot higher than I've pressed. Where could he be? There he is in 5th. Well done, Jokas. Beautiful stuff. And there he is, car number 80. The very sexy Jaguar, running well here at Brazil. Doing very good indeed. Super stuff. Great car control coming around at the end of that short straight. Making his way back up the hill. I don't know what camera angle I'm on. It's a very odd one. There's Uncle B Darren. He's getting his last run in, but at the moment he's sitting pretty on pole. Liam Anfield hasn't been able to attack him. Homesick Alien doing very well in the championship. Championship leader, I believe, isn't he? Just ahead of Liam Anfield. So, Skyjacker, what a disaster of a quali session for me. It's, yeah, you're not where I'm used to seeing you. You're 9th. It's not gone well for Skyjacker. Homesick Alien's gone faster again, but it's just small steps towards Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield's didn't go faster that lap, so Uncle B Darren's looking like he's got this one absolutely wrapped up. Sharen's gone faster, but he hasn't moved. He's 600ths, and he's finished for the quali session, and that's the best he's going to get, is 4th. Jokas also finishing, he's in 5th. Shadow Rider just coming up to cross the line. What can he get out of this? Can he move up closer to his teammate Liam Anfield? Up there in 2nd place. Shadow Rider in 6th. He's there towards the line. He doesn't go any faster. So Uncle B Darren, he's done. He's in pole. And Liam and Homesick still on their runs at the moment. I think there's a couple of others out there on their runs, but I don't know where they may be. No, these are all done. Jim looks like he's done as well. Simon's just about to cross the line. He's in 12th at the moment, 7 tenths behind Jim. 1.5 seconds ahead of Mason. He does not go any faster. So it's all down to Liam. He's coming up the hill. Homesick Alien just ahead of him. And Homesick Alien, is he going to go any faster? I'm not sure. Just trying to guess their times as they go around that final corner, but it's a tough one. So Homesick doesn't go any faster. Liam Anfield, no, doesn't go any faster. So Uncle B Darren, I believe that might be his first pole, definitely in the GTMC. So that is brilliant stuff there from Uncle B Darren. We've still got a minute to go because Ranger's in the pits, I believe. So we can have a look at what the grid's going to look like. Uncle B Darren sitting on pole, just ahead of Liam Anfield in his Porsche. Homesick Alien, 3rd on the grid, with Sharon in the Aston Martin on 4th. The Jaguar of Jocus in 5th, with Shadow Rider in the second Porsche in 6th, Ranger 7th in the Mercedes, and we've got Turtle in 8th place in his BMW, Skyjacker in the second Nissan all the way down in 9th. Not a usual place for him. He's gonna feel it hard in the crowd there. Rido in 10th place, with Jim in 11th in the Ferrari, 12th for Simon in the Aston Martin, and Mason cutting his teeth for the first time here with the Virtual Racers Club in 13th. But, you know, it's new boy, isn't he? New boy. Can't expect to grab pole on your first outing. I mean, you do feel like you can, and then you get in the group and you think, oh my god, they're fast. And Mason saying, Muddy, you forgot to put my novice sticker on. Ah, it's all right, I'm sure they'll understand. So there they are, all lined up, ready to go for a 15-minute sprint here for round 3 of the GTMC. Oh, the beautiful sound of roaring engines in South America. Doesn't get much better. As we're looking towards the lights, waiting for them to go off. And it's go. Oh my lord, someone's not moved. Oh no, as Joker's got stuck on the grid. Oh my lords. It looks like Joker's has been left behind. Oh, and Uncle B. Darren's had a bit of a spin already in the first corner. And oh my word, that's not what the pole sitter wanted. And Liam Anfield there, back in his usual place in the sprint races, up ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien looking to make a move though. The power of the Nissan, trying to pump past the Porsche. And Liam Anfield's got that inside line, going to make it as difficult for Homesick Alien as he possibly can. Homesick Alien slips in behind and sits there waiting for another opportunity as Sharon is hunting them down. Shadow Rider up into 4th, Ranger in 5th, then we've got Skyjacker up into 6th already, Turtle in 7th, Rido in 8th, Uncle B. Darren down in 9th. It's not the start he wanted, I'm sure. Mason is up into 10th place ahead of Simon, but I think Simon and Mason came across the stuck Jokas, and Jim also there in 12th, I'm sure. As Jokers are stuck on the grid, it made it tough for those guys to get by, and Liam Anfield's going to make this as difficult as possible for Homesick Alien. Let's get on board with the Alien to see him do his stuff and see Liam do some absolutely stunning defending, I imagine. But the Nissan definitely looks like it's got the pace on the Porsche along the straights. There is Homesick Alien right behind Liam Anfield. I'm not sure if he's giving him a bit of a bump draft there, actually. No, he's going for a move. It's the outside, though. On the outside of the first corner. A tough one to go in at. And he's trying to tuck underneath the Porsche at the moment. But Liam Anfield knows exactly where to put that Porsche to avoid the Nissan from coming through. Sharon holding that 3rd place ahead of Shadow Rider in 4th. Rangers had a bit of an off, but it's all right. He's got a little bit of time on Skyjacker, but Skyjacker got the momentum. He's coming up to the inside of a Ranger, and he's going to make it stick, and he's through. There you go. Bad qualifying, but he's coming through the field strong in the Nissan. Ranger down to 6th. Turtle now in 7th. Uncle B. Darren, he's very fast, remember. Pole sitter, Uncle B. And he'll be trying to make some headway in this race so far. Rido having a good one in 9th place, ahead of Jim in 10th. Then we've got Mason, the Mitsubishi driver, in 11th, with Simon in 12th in the Mackie D's delivery mobile. And it's a very taut battle here between Homesick Alien and Liam Anfield, the 2 championship leaders. Only 4 points divide them in this championship. And Liam Anfield having to use all his talent to stay ahead of the Alien, but he's grabbed a couple of tenths on him now as they make their way up the hill. And Liam Anfield looking good for yet again another sprint race win. Sharon staying with him though, only 8 tenths behind the Alien. He'll be looking to get a tow from that Nissan. Shadow Rider in the second Porsche, fighting with this. So we've got two Porsche Nissan fights, and Skyjacker's trying to look around the outside, but it's not there, and Shadow Rider trying to defend from Skyjacker. Then we've got Ranger in 6th place, ahead of the BMW of Turtle in 7th. Uncle B still in 8th, trying to close down on the guys ahead of him. Rido in 9th place, 10th for Jim. Mason, Mason's going slow for some reason. And Simon has moved up into 11th. I don't know what happened to Mason there, but seemed to have a bit of an issue through that first corner. And Simon's had a huge off. So Mason's gone back ahead of Simon. Battle of the new boys, the newbies, as Liam Anfield still ahead of Homesick Alien at the moment. Sharen's dropping back a little bit to these guys. I thought his back end was sticking out, but it's not. So yes, he was only 8 tenths behind Homesick Alien was Sharen, and he's dropped to 1.3 seconds behind, and he's 1.2 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. We get on board with Skyjacker. We can see the battle of the top 3 just ahead, and we got the Porsche behind us. Shadow Rider looking like he's dropping back into the clutches of the Merc. The Mercedes-Benz closing in on the Porsche at the moment. Is he gonna try and make a move? He's gone for the inside of Shadow Rider, late on the brakes. Can he make it stick? There was a little clap there. And then to a battle on though, and Shadow, it looks like Ranger has redressed, I'm not sure. And Turtle's caught him up in the straight. Not a great place for Ranger, having to lift. And Uncle B's there as well. Uncle B's trying to make a move up the inside of all of them. Shadow Rider's had a bit of an off, but he's back on ahead of the guys. And Uncle B is right there on their case, but Turtle's up to 6th, trying to fight with Shadow Rider. Homesick Alien's in the lead. I apologise, Homesick Alien's taken the lead somewhere, and he's already done it on the replay, so we don't get to see it, I'm afraid. But Homesick Alien has found a way past the Porsche, and Sharen's got himself a bit closer, as has Skyjacker. We've got this battle down here with Shadow, Turtle, Uncle B and Ranger, all duking it out in the smaller. It looked like, I thought Ranger had lost his car then, but he's got it under control, and he's following very closely the Subaru of Uncle B, who's following Turtle in the Beamer, and Shadow Rider is just trying to stay ahead of those guys. And Homesick Alien leads the way then. We've got 8.5 minutes remaining of the race. Liam Anfield hunting him down. You can't count out Liam Anfield here. And these two are leading the championship, so it's a bitter fight for the championship leader, or the lead of the championship. And should I say, Sharen very close behind. Mama Homesick saying, come on son. Joker saying, good evening, I had some problems with connection. Gutted for you. It was a good qualifying session. And Liam Anfield's looking down the inside of the Nissan, and he's through, he's up, he's back into the lead. Homesick down into 2nd place, and Sharen's getting ever closer, the Russian sensation. I could hardly get that one out. The Russian sensation, it was meant to sound like, but it was kind of... And Shadow Skyjacker, God, get your names right, man alive, what's going on? I'm not drunk, I promise. But Liam Anfield's making a lovely move on the Nissan of Homesick Alien. These two are right in it, in the thick of it. And Sharen is coming to join them also, with Skyjacker in tow. Shadow Rider still staying ahead of the battle behind him, Turtle. And there we go, we've got this battle here. Rido's gone. Rido has gone for some reason. So Uncle B Darren is in 7th, ahead of Ranger in 8th. Jim now in 9th. Mason 10th, and Simon 11th. And Simon and Mason looking like they're having an absolute glorious battle down there. at the back of the field. Wonderful stuff to see. Liam Anfield's still there. Shiren's on their case. Homesick Alien getting a tow. He's looking around the outside, but I don't think it's on there. And there is Shiren as well. My word, they're in a right huddle at the front of the pack. And it looks like Shiren is looking like he's going to be making the move soon. We'll check the tyres. Shiren's tyres looking not too bad at this point in the race. Skyjacker only 7/10 behind this battle also. Whilst Liam Anfield leads at the moment. And this is where Liam got that jump on Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien now having to defend from Shiren. Shiren having a look around the outside. It's a tough call to make around there. And he's got to watch himself as well, because now Skyjacker is only half a second behind Shiren. It's quite a battle we've got at the front of the field here. Liam Anfield, he's not running away with it. He can't get away from Homesick Alien, Shiren and Skyjacker. There's about a 6-second gap from Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider's got 1.5 seconds on Turtle in 6th, who's now being dogged by Uncle B, the pole sitter. And Ranger is right there with these guys as well in his Mercedes. Jim in 9th, some 3 seconds behind Ranger. And we've got Simon and Mason in an absolute corking little battle right here in 10th and 11th place. And there it looks like the Mitzi trying to make a move on Simon, but Simon defending lovely. So Liam Anfield, oh, looks like Homesick Alien's coming alongside. It's 3 wide. Is it going to be 3 wide? There's Shiren trying to get in on the action. Liam Anfield's on the inside though, so it's going to be tough. And oh, there would look like a little knock from Homesick, but not enough to put Liam Anfield off. And he's got Shiren dogging him from behind, and there Skyjacker is up with the pack. My word. So Skyjacker's bad qualifying equals classic sprint race. And Skyjacker, he's found the speed in that car somewhere, because he's got the fastest lap so far in this race. And Liam Anfield still leads from Homesick Alien with Shiren in 3rd and Skyjacker in 4th. We have got 4.5 minutes left of this race, and it's just who's gonna blink first out of these guys. My word, what a corker we've got going on at the sharp end of the fields. And either one of these 4 could be the champion of the GTMC. We won't know until another 7 more rounds, but they've all got a good shout at that title. And they're showing their class at the moment. Shadow Rider, he's enjoying a little bit of freedom there. He had the Turtle on his back. Turtle having to defend from Uncle B Darren. Uncle B Darren was the fastest man in qualifying, looking for a way past that BMW, but the BMW is wide boy, so he can't find a march on the Beamer. And Art Ranger isn't getting left behind in no way whatsoever from that little battle. Jim in 9th, 3.5 seconds adrift. And then we've got Mason and Simon in their battle at the back of the pack, and they're having a bit of a corker as well. Who knows where to look? Simon's gone for the inside line on Mason, but Mason has got the march up the hill, and Simon couldn't get that one to stick. He'll have to try again. Liam Anfield 2/10 ahead of Homesick Alien in the lead of this race. My word, what a train we've got here at the front of the field. It's so tight, very tight. Tight as a duck's bum. So Liam Anfield leading the way from Homesick Alien. Shiren in 3rd, Skyjacker in 4th. And it's a tough one to call. Who's going to win this one? Liam looks very good at the front there. Homesick has found a way past him once in this race. Possibly he might be able to find one again as they make their way through the hairpins. And Homesick, Skyjacker's making a move on Shiren, but Shiren's got that inside line at the moment. Oh, it's tight there, and Skyjacker has to dip in behind Shiren again as Liam Anfield trying to protect his lead up the hill. This is unbelievable racing we have here right in front of us, and it's too tough to call who's going to get it. My word. And possibly just heading towards the final lap now, these guys, as they cross the line. Homesick Alien draws alongside Liam Anfield. Homesick Alien just edging ahead, but Liam Anfield's got that inside line, so you would expect that Liam's just going to retake that lead there. And there's not much room there for Homesick, and he has to get his elbows out and make a bit of room for himself. Excuse me. So Liam's still leading from Homesick Alien. Shiren in third, Skyjacker in fourth. It's hard to cut away from. Uncle B. Darren's dropped behind a Ranger, and we missed that one, I'm afraid, but Turtle still holding on to that 6th place from Ranger in 7th, Uncle B. Darren in 8th, Jim in 9th, Simon in 10th, and Mason in 11th. But he's dropped back from Simon now, and here's the lead, the battle for the lead there. Homesick Alien having another look at the Porsche. Can he do anything? They're coming around. This is definitely going to be the final lap, surely, as Liam Anfield not giving a quarter there at all. No one can find a bit of space to get by him. Homesick Alien's throwing everything he's got at the Porsche, but it's just Liam soaking it up like a sponge. Shiren in 3rd place, and Skyjacker there in 4th, trying to find a way past the Aston Martin. He's just off a little bit wide, and you know what, these 4 might have to get another lap in as they make their way up the hill. 20 seconds left of this race, and Rangers moved up to 6th, Turtles dropped down to 8th. Oh my word, we'll try and have a look at that. There's 10 seconds left on the clock as they make their way up the hill towards the finish line, and I believe these 4 might have to do another lap. No, 2, 1. Oh, they've all crossed the line, I believe, and now this is their final lap. Homesick Alien is trying to get a move on Liam Anfield again, and Shiren sneaked one past as Homesick Alien tried to make the move. Oh, but Shiren's off the road, and that's going to be a tough one. And Shadow Rider has finished in 5th, Ranger in 6th. Uncle got himself ahead of Turtle there, so 7th, Turtle in 8th, Jim in 9th, with Mason ahead of Simon. But the battle continues here. Homesick Alien, Shiren side by side as they make their way around. Oh my word. And with Shiren and Homesick getting into the battle, it's given Liam Anfield the opportunity to move ahead by a couple of tenths. And Simon has left the room, unfortunately. I don't know. Hopefully he'll be back. But Liam Anfield leading the way by 1.5 seconds, with Homesick Alien in 2nd with Shen, and Skyjacker there in 4th. It's very tight indeed, but it looks like Liam Anfield has got it done. He's got it done indeed, and there's Shiren and Skyjacker. Pushing. Skyjacker's going for a late move on the final lap up the inside of the Shiren, and oh my word, it looks like Skyjacker may have done it, but Shiren's up the inside now, and it's undecided between the two of them, and Shiren and Skyjacker in an absolute tough old battle there. Skyjacker again going for that inside line, and Shiren's out wide, and it looks like Skyjacker's got the job done as Liam Anfield brings it up the hill to take his 3rd win in 3 for the sprint racers. He really is the sprint specialist, but he had to work for it today. Homesick Alien pushed him all the way, and there goes Liam Anfield across the line with Homesick Alien in 2nd, Skyjacker getting that 3rd from Shiren in the end in 4th. Skyjacker, take a boo, my son. Skyjacker's right good run of form at the moment. So Mason in the chat saying that was a good battle with Simon. Don't know why he quit. No. Mama Homesick saying go Team Monster. Skyjack saying wow, what a race. Indeed it was. What a corker. What a corker indeed. Hopefully Simon will be back, because that was a great race. Joker's still trying to get back in the room, and I will take you to the race results. And these are how they sat in the end there. So Liam Anfield took the win finally, but it was a tough win to take from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien fighting him all the way. And then Skyjacker just edging it up the inside of Shiren on that final lap. Shiren, ow, poor Shiren. Those tears must taste absolutely salty. It's racing. I'm just jesting. But Liam Anfield takes the win from Homesick Alien in 2nd. Skyjacker rounds out your podium to make it a Nissan 2-3. Those Nissans are romping that championship. I'll check the table. And Shiren in 4th in the Aston Martin. Shadow Rider getting a great 5th in the second Porsche. A Ranger, a great start from him in 6th place in the Merc. Uncle B Darren, you got to feel for him, the man on pole, faster than the rest of the gang. But that first corner, I don't know what happened. Just saw him out there and lose a lot of ground, dropping down. Turtle was doing an absolute corking job in 6th, and we missed what happened to him, dropping down into 8th place in his BMW. Jim in the Ferrari in 9th. Mason finishing in 10th in his Mitzi. And Simon, I think he finished in 11th. I don't know why that's gone a bit weird. And Rido, he quit out, I think. I don't know if he had connection problems or what. And Jokus didn't even get off the grid, bless him. Skyjacker got your fastest lap with a 1:37.975 on lap 2. So what an absolute corker of a race it was. Fantastic. Liam saying, what on earth just happened? Liam said, what a race. Mason saying, go Team Bridgestone. Brimstone. And Mama Homesick saying, well done Homesick and Skyjacker. So yes, I'll have a quick look to see if there's a time. Oh, Turtle's left now as well. Oh, hopefully these people will be back. Joker's saying he lost connection. And 20:50, so we've got about 11 minutes before the next race. Skyjacker looks to be, someone's out there, so we'll go to the track. Oh, and there you go. Uncle B Darren said he clipped the grass and went out wide. Poor Uncle B Darren. Hopefully better things will happen. Now to tell the grid for the next race, the Wheel of Death will pick a number at random, and that position, the grid will be reversed from that position. So I'll give you a break from my meanderings, my droll, and when we come back I will let you know what the grid. Brimstone, I like my title sponsor, says Mason. It's just because it said Bridgestone on your car. I didn't know if it was a spell check or something, but there you go. Seeing the Mitzi, spinning it, doing some rally moves. And Sharon in his Aston. And yes, I shall return before 10:2 for the next instalment of the GTMC. Shadow Rider saying, hello, good sir. Hi, Shadow. Good race, man. Good race. Nice clean pocket of air there you had. You had a little battle at the beginning, but you pulled away from those bad boys. And then it was a nice smooth drive from then on in. So, cracking race from Shadow Rider. So, yes, I shall return. I'll be back soon. Hello again, people, and the Wheel of Misfortune has kicked up the number 11, which I think there was only 11 people. There he goes. Skyjack has just put up P11. And, yes. So I think it's a total reverse grid, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly. Is there still 11 in the room? Oh, dear. At the moment, we've got 10. Excuse me, 10. But you might not be everyone entered. But yeah, that might be a total grid turnaround. Who knows? Depending if Simon comes back, Rido comes back, Jokers manages to get in. Who knows? So yes, going to be a tough one for those leaders of the sprint race. Sharon, Liam Anfield, Homesick Alien and Skyjacker will all be at the wrong end of the grid, they will feel, but the Wheel of Destiny has spoken. And that is how it is. Total a random draw. Turtles are back, thank heavens for that. Because it seemed like everyone was dropping off. There is Jokus, he's connected, he's going around, so if we all will it, it will happen. And Jokers, I imagine, will just go to the, well, to the back, I say. I say, but I'm not sure. It might be from number 10. Grid reversal. But Uncle B Darren, he'll be wanting to make amends up in this. The next race, a 40-minute race, where the tyre compounds available to these guys are the super softs, the softs and the mediums, and they have to use at least 2 compounds of those. Well, they have to use, yeah, 2 compounds, 2 of those compounds. Now usually I'd say, well, no one's going to choose the mediums, but we have seen in past races a few people have opted to go for the mediums, so it's, you can't count them out. Turtle Racing saying he was watching the replay. You enjoyed it that much, you had to nip out and watch the replay. And the warm beverage is done. It's gone. It's out. It wasn't that warm. But I got carried away in that first race and forgot all about it. Needed a drink, lols. Shouldn't drink and drive, Turtle. That's what the government says. You'll get the GT police chasing you down, wanting to breathalyse you. So Mason in the Mitzi, his debutant. He's see those tyres. He's only done 5 laps. That tyre wear is tough in this on those super softs. Uncle B Darren, like I said, he'll be wanting to make amends from having that lovely pole position and just clipping the grass, as he said, and losing a whole bunch of positions there in that race. Shadow Rider, middle of the pack, so he's going to be middle of the pack again. But it's a great starting point. Sharon, he's going to be just behind Shadow Rider in the starting grid. Liam Anfield's going to be at the very back, possibly just ahead of Jokus. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Skyjack is going to do it. I imagine he will put Jokus to the back for losing connection, not as a punishment, just as that's how. It's a lovely looking VRC Merc. There you go. Nice one. That's pretty. That's that's Talleyrand's work if ever I saw some. But yes, a sweet move. I know it was all very last minute for Ranger to try and get in. He was a reserve, so I think he's just driving with what liveries he can get a hold of until he's get a livery sorted for the week after. I think he's put it into the livery requests log. I'm hoping someone will make him a sweet livery. Unfortunately, one of our livery makers is away on his hollybobs, so he won't be able to do it. And Shadow Rider there, hoping for good stuff from this feature race, but 40 minutes around here at Brazil will feel like an eternity, with tyres forever going away from you each lap, them getting slightly worse, and we are only a minute away from the start of the race. I could try as I might, tell you the manufacturers, possibly, before this round started, what the manufacturers were. Well, the Nissans are sitting at the top of the table with 80 points, but that was before this first race, remember? Porsche in second, they were on 80 points. Porsche second on 73 points. Subaru third on 72 points. Aston Martin fourth on 51 points. BMW fifth on 44 points. And Skyjacker's asking if we're ready. Toyota sixth on 33 points, but they're not being represented in this round, unfortunately. Ferrari 7th on 27 points, Jaguar 8th on 19 points, McLaren 9th on 11 points, and no Hyundai. Someone must have chose a Hyundai that hasn't taken part yet for them to be included in the table. So all the R's are coming out, saying that they're ready to go. Oh, look at that, it is a clear R's all the way. The Y's are losing. And the final has started. Flashman. Oh, of course, Flashman was in the Hyundai. Flashman withdrew. Unfortunately, he's having a break from racing. He's gone to the retreat. In Manu, if two cars are track, lowest scoring car contributes to points for manufacturers. There you go. In the manufacturers, if two cars are on track, lowest scoring car contributes to points for manufacturers. So Mason is the man on top at the moment, with Jim in second, Turtle in third, Uncle B Darren fourth, Art Ranger fifth, Shadow Rider sixth, Shiren seventh, Skyjacker eighth, Homesick Alien ninth, Liam Anfield 10th, and Jokus in 11th. And Mason, what a lot of pressure in his second race in the GTMC and his second race in the Virtual Racers Club, leading him away in the Mitsubishi. And Turtle's coming from a far way back there on the Ferrari, and Uncle B Darren very close behind him also with, oh and no, Mason has gone off. So Jim is now the leader in the Ferrari, the very twitchy Group 3 Ferrari, as they all chasing down. Ranger in second, Turtle in third, Uncle B in fourth, with Shadow Rider in fifth, trying to make a move on Uncle B. They're side by side coming down to the first corner. Shadow Rider's up the inside, Shadow Rider's on the curbs, having a little twisty and a shaky, and he's lost a position to Shiren. Shiren up into fifth place. My word, they're all in a bundle there, and it's some cracking little racing. So Ranger now has taken the lead from Jim in the Merc, and the Merc is going for it, with Jim in second, Turtle in third. Then we've got Uncle B Darren in fourth, with Shiren in fifth. Skyjacker already made his way up to sixth, with Liam Anfield in eighth, Homesick Alien in ninth, Jokers in 10th, and Mason, unfortunately, down in 11th. It's pole is a curse here at Brazil. We saw Uncle B Darren having an off, and Mason. So, and there we can see Turtle is trying to get up the inside of the Ferrari. Jim wrestling that Ferrari around here at Brazil Interlagos for round 3 of the GTMC. Turtle and Uncle B side by side coming down the start straight, with Shiren not far behind. Mama Homesick in the chat saying, go get 'em, Homesick. And he will do, trust me. So Ranger is leading, starting to pull out a bit of a lead there, as Jim is defending his position from Turtle, but Turtle looks like he's going to make the move down the straight, and Turtle is up into second in the BMW. My word, we've got a race here with Jim just dropping behind Turtle, and Shiren in the Aston Martin looking for a bit of a space up. Oh my lord, there's contact, Jim's gone off. Jim has gone off. Oh my word, there was contact between himself and Shiren. Shiren has continued, I don't know. There is a Shadow Rider with Uncle B Darren all up in his business. And Skyjacker there in 6th, ahead of Liam Anfield with Homesick Alien in 8th place. Jokers in 9th, and now we've got Mason and Jim sitting further back. Poor Jim, man alive. It did look like there was contact between himself and Shiren. So I'm not sure. Might be one for the stewards there. With Ranger though, 1.5 seconds ahead of the BMW of Turtle. And what tyres they are? Softs, Turtle's on the super softs. Shiren on the softs. He's got Shadow Rider coming up the inside of him though in the Porsche 911. But Shadow Rider just doesn't have the pace to get past that Aston Martin. The Aston Martin's quite strong in a straight line. Skyjacker in the Nissan. He's come through the field quite nicely in 5th place with Liam Anfield in 6th. And he's somehow got himself ahead of Homesick Alien, as has Skyjacker really. Uncle B must have dropped down a little bit because he was up there, wasn't he? And now he's in 8th place behind the Alien with Jokers in 9th, Mason in 10th, but he's some 8 seconds. He's lost the car again. That first corner is not helping him out in that Mitsubishi. And Jim is some 9 seconds behind Mason, but Ranger 1.1 seconds ahead of Turtle. Turtle trying to hunt him down, and Shiren there looking for a way past the BMW up the inside here. It's a bit tight, and Shiren breaking into the hairpins, and he's made the move stick as Turtle was a little wide there. And now Turtle down to 3rd, and Skyjacker will be the next man to be looking for a move on that BMW. Shadow Rider in 5th place behind Skyjacker now. So it's all move out there at the moment, shuffling all over the place. Skyjacker on lap 3 getting purples. And oh my word, what's this? Ranger slowed down for some reason. Looks like Ranger may have made a small mistake. He's down to 3rd already. Oh my words. And Shiren and Turtle both getting past Ranger, and Skyjacker having a look as well, one way then the other way. He's going to try and late break it into the first corner. Can he make it? No, Ranger's covering him off. And my word, Shiren then leading the way. But I imagine Jim feels he made contact with him. Skyjacker still on the move, trying to get past Ranger. He's got him, I think. He's got that inside line for the corner as well, as they make their way through, and Skyjacker maintaining, and he's through. Up into 3rd place now, Skyjacker winning last week in the feature race. And trying to get a move on Turtle now. Unbelievable stuff out there with Ranger now dropping down to 4th with Shadow Rider in 5th. Liam Anfield is in 6th, still ahead of Homesick Alien. They've continued that battle through the field. Uncle B in 8th place in his Subaru. Subaru, sorry. Jokers in 9th with Jim in 10th. Mason's gone into the pits. He's put the mediums on. Feels the tyres are going off a little too quickly for him. And Shiren is running away with it, 1.2 seconds ahead of Turtle. Turtle defending with all his might against Skyjacker. Skyjacker looking one way, then the next. He's going around the outside of the hill. Can't quite get it there. And he's trying as he might, as he tries to get past that BMW. Liam Anfield is up into 4th. Who's dropped back? Shadow Rider's dropped back. And Ranger. Oh my word, what is happening out there? Shadow Rider and Ranger dropping down the field, with Shiren leading 1.4 seconds from Turtle. Turtle being a tough cookie for Skyjacker, cannot get past that BMW as much as he tries. Liam Anfield only a second behind those bad boys, and he's got Homesick Alien sitting right on his bumper, the Nissan. Formidable, and there goes Skyjacker. Skyjacker has got himself up past Turtle down the back straight, and now Skyjacker chasing down Shiren with Turtle in 3rd, Liam Anfield in 4th, Homesick Alien in 5th, and Uncle B Darren. They're very close together, these three. It's going to be quite a battle. Liam Anfield on the softs, Homesick Alien on the softs, Uncle B is on the super softs, with Jokus on the super softs also, only 2 seconds behind those guys. Shadow Rider is on the super softs, just ahead of Ranger, who's on the softs. Jim is on the mediums. Has he been in? Not sure. He may have done on the second lap. I'm not sure. Cannot say. So Jim is gone for mediums, with Mason being into the pits, and he's gone for a set of mediums. I don't think he has pitted. Maybe Jim started on the medium tyres. But Skyjacker has made short work of catching up Shiren. Shiren possibly trying to look after his car a little bit as they make their way around. They're on half a tank of fuel already, with only 8 minutes gone in this race. And the fuel and tyre wear are high for this feature race to keep it strategically interesting. And Shiren so far 3/10 ahead of Skyjacker. Liam Anfield up to 3rd. He's got himself past Turtle. Next is Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien, he's in a good position up the inside at the bottom of the straight, and the late brakes, but he can't. Can he? I'm not sure. Turtle's gone to the green stuff. His back end wiggling around. Joker's trying to thread that Jaguar through. Turtle trying to give him the space and stay ahead at the same time. And he's juggling himself there with that Beamer, but the tyres, I think, are going away from him. And he's down into 7th place, with Homesick Alien now still chasing down Liam Anfield and Uncle B Darren there in 5th. Less than a second behind the Alien. Jokus has caught these guys right up there. Only 8/10 behind Uncle B, with Turtle struggling in the Beamer at the moment. Shadow Rider in 8th place on those super softs. He's got Ranger on the softs, all up in his busyness. Jim on the mediums, 18.3 seconds behind those guys. And Mason some 30 seconds behind on those mediums also. Skyjacker, he's taken the lead, he's taken the lead from Shiren. Oh my word. So Skyjacker nearly a second ahead of Shiren already. And he's going for it. Unbelievable stuff. Shiren's got the fastest lap of the race, but he did a 34.8 his last time around. Skyjacker doing a 33.6. And we're not even 10 minutes into this 40-minute race yet. We're not even a quarter through. And Skyjacker has taken the lead from Shiren. Liam Anfield in 3rd. He's pulled away from Homesick Alien a little bit. Uncle B Darren staying with the Alien, trying to find his way past the Nissan, get some good points for the Subaru. But his super softs are starting to look rather worn. And Jokus also on those super softs, they're looking pretty worn. He's dropped back a little bit. Turtle possibly trying to look after his tyres at this point in the race. Shadow Rider still ahead of Ranger, who's on the more hardy tyre, trying to find a way past the Porsche. Skyjacker 1.6 seconds ahead of Shiren now, and Liam Anfield is catching up Shiren. So Shiren, either he's managing his car or he's just not finding the pace in that Aston Martin as his tyres go. I imagine it's becoming quite a handful for him, and Liam Anfield getting ever closer as they make their way up the hill. And it's all about strategy at this point in the race. They'll be thinking of what they should do with pit stops, tyres, fuel, and all of that malarkey. And if we get on board with Liam Anfield chasing down, he's had great sprint races, won every single one so far, but he's not had as good a run in the features. But this is looking pretty tidy for him at the moment. And Shiren does look like that Aston Martin is a bit of a handful in the corners. So Liam Anfield getting ever closer to the Russian sensation, trying to find his way through, late breaking down into the hairpin. Can he make it stick? They're side by side as they come out, but now Shiren's got the inside line, and they're fighting tooth and nail for position, and it looks like Liam Anfield's just edged it ahead of Shiren. And Shiren dropping from first to third in the space of a couple of laps. Homesick Alien only a second behind those bad boys. He's pulled away a little bit from Uncle B Darren, who's got his hands full with a Jaguar in tow. And Jokus looking to make amends. Turtle dropping down into 7th. Those tyres are absolutely dying on the BMW. And these are going to be needing... Oh, the back end hanging out for him, bless him. Fighting the tyres and the track. And we've got Shadow Rider and Ranger in an absolute corking battle down here. Shadow Rider just in 8th with Ranger in 9th. No pit stops as of yet. Mason up into 10th. It looks like Jim has parked it, I think. It looks like he has definitely parked it. He's had enough of that Ferrari. And so Skyjacker 3.4 seconds lead on Liam Anfield's. And now Homesick Alien's having a chew at Shiren. But he's still up ahead as Homesick Alien trying to go around the outside. No room there. He's backed out of it and he's recollected himself to go for another bite at the Aston Martin as they make their way around Brazil as the sun sets on another day here. The GTMC rolls on for round 3 and Homesick Alien is fighting for a position there past Shiren. Oh, they both got a wiggle on coming out of that corner. That's how much on the edge they are. And the Homesick Alien on that rear spoiler, giving Shiren no time to think even. And I think Shiren's tyres are giving away from him as they come through that final corner and make their climb up the hill. And Homesick Alien up the inside of Shiren. And he's got himself into 3rd possession. Shiren's tyres going away from him. That Aston Martin getting more and more of a handful. Jokus, where's Uncle B Darren? Uncle B Darren has been into the pits. Uncle B Darren's pitted. Uncle B Darren pitted for some racing softs. He's dropped behind Turtle and Joker's also coming in and Liam Anfield coming in. So my word, all changed now. Skyjacker is leading on lap 10. Almost 15 minutes into this, 14 and a half minutes into the race. Homesick Alien in 2nd. So we've got Nissan and Nissan up at the front with Shiren in 3rd, having a look up the inside of Alien. But Shiren has absolutely burnt through his fuel. Both Nissans have got about a quarter of a tank left with that Aston Martin. Thirsty car, it seems. Has got through all his fuel. He's going to have to pit pretty soon. Turtle's continued on, even though those tyres are absolutely giving away on him. Then we've got Ranger in 5th. He's doing okay at the moment for tyres. Liam Anfield back out of the pits in 6th place, just ahead of Uncle B Darren. And that Shadow Rider has ended up behind Uncle B Darren. And Joker's out of the pits in 9th place with Mason in 10th. Mason losing a bit of ground on those guys. He's gone for the medium tyre. It's hard to get pace with that medium, but it is more hardy and lasts a lot longer than the softs and the super softs. But so far, Skyjacker still deciding not to pit. He's got a bit of meat still on those tyres, and he's happy to continue for a little longer. Homesick Aliens come into the pits, as has Shiren. So what will Turtle? Turtle's got to go into the pits. There's no choice for it. So Turtle disappearing into the pits. A Ranger is continuing on in his VRC Merc up into a 2nd place. His tyres aren't too bad, but his fuel's only going to last for 1 or 2 more laps. Liam Anfield will be looking to get past, and he's gone for the super soft tyres. 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Can Homesick Alien get out ahead of Liam? And it seems no, but the pit exit is quite far down the straight. There goes Homesick Alien. He's put the super softs on, 3/4 of a tank, and it's a battle there. Liam's still got a corner or 2 to go around as Homesick Alien makes his way down the pit straight. But Liam there, he looks like he's got the job done on Homesick Alien. They're going to be very close though. Homesick Alien comes out of the pits, some 4.7 seconds behind Liam Anfield. Uncle B Darren is not far behind Homesick Alien though, 1.2 seconds. And there's a battle continuing there, and Uncle B Darren's just got the fastest lap of the race with a 31.7. So Uncle looking to get a good position out of this. Shadow Rider pitted earlier. He's in a solid 6th place, 1.5 seconds ahead of Jokus in 7th. Shuren, he's gone for mediums and tops her right up. He's never going to try and go all the way. That'll be an interesting move. Turtle in 9th place. And Mason only 30 odd seconds behind those guys. He's pulled over to let Skyjacker through, who is yet to pit. His fuel is flashing though. And Ranger, the 2 front guys, are the only guys not pitted. Liam's around 35 seconds behind Skyjacker. And it looks to me like it's just over a 30-second pit stop. And there goes Liam getting the fastest lap of the race. Homesick Alien in 4th. With Uncle B only 1.3 seconds behind him. And this race is far, far from finished yet. As we are approaching the halfway point, we're just at 18 minutes so far. And is Skyjacker going to try and one-stop it? It's going to be tough for him. That is a tough strategy to pull off here in the GTMC. A Ranger also looking like he wants to one-stop this one. By the time they get to the pits, it's going to be about 20 minutes. Oh no, not quite. 18.5 minutes for Skyjacker as he approaches the pit lane entry. Like I said, that's going to be a tough one to make a one-stop work. He's going to go onto the Super Softs, I assume. And here comes a Ranger. He might be in a better position to make the one-stop work. I'm not sure. Liam Anfield only 6 seconds behind Ranger. He's absolutely pelting it out there in his Porsche at the moment. Homesick Alien hasn't really pulled away from the Subaru so far. Uncle B doing an absolute corking job there. Skyjacker's in the pits. And Ranger also going into the pits. Liam Anfield set to take the lead of this race over. But possibly I'm going to say definitely, will have to stop again by the end of the race, as will Homesick Alien. Skyjacker, he's on the move. Where will he come out? He's going to come out about 3rd, I think. Possibly. Homesick Alien is already on that start straight, and there is Skyjacker out in 3rd, just behind his teammates, 6/10 behind on the Super Softs, and he's not filled it up. So possibly Skyjacker's going to do a quick splash and dash before the end. I don't think that's a one-stop strategy for himself. And what did Ranger do? Ranger's still in there because he's topped right up. He's trying to make a one-stop work for him. And where is he going to come out? I think he's out where he's going to come out. In 9th place. And hope the race comes back to him. 12 seconds behind Turtle, who will have to stop again before the end. Shuren, he made an earlier stop, went on to the mediums. Interesting strategy from Shuren, the earlier leader of this race. And now Liam Anfield taking a turn leading, as Skyjacker has, and obviously Shuren so far in this race. Pat in the chat saying half the race gone and half the race to go, but Holiday Pat is back in the chat. There you go, eh? He's got some glibbers, chat, as Pat. Holiday Pat in the chat. And there, oh, Homesick Alien under threat from Skyjacker. Skyjacker making the moves. And making the moves on the championship leader. And Skyjacker up into 2nd. This plays into Liam Anfield's hands. Indeedly doodly. So Liam Anfield going for the win today with Skyjacker in 2nd, Homesick Alien in 3rd. We've got a long way to go though before we get to that conclusion. There is Uncle P. Darren in 4th place, 7 seconds ahead of Shadow Rider, who's got Jokus on his case. Jokus in the Jaguar, looking to get that position from the Porsche. And Shadow Rider is trying to cling on to that win. Shuren in 7th, doing a very interesting tactic on those medium tyres. We'll be interested to see what the outcome of that is, with Turtle in 8th. And we saw those Beamers really rip his Super Softs apart early doors. And who's he chasing? Is that Uncle B? Someone's just... Oh, Ranger? Has Ranger just gone behind Turtle? I'm not sure. Looked like someone at the side of the track. Oh, it's Mason. Mason pulling over to let a few of the blue flags through, I think. I don't know what's happened to Mason. He's just... And Mason's left. Oh, my Lord. So, Liam Anford. So we're down to, what, 8 now? Nine guys racing out there. We started with 13 at the beginning. And it is really a race of attrition with connections and all sorts of things happening. But Liam Anfield looking set to get this one under his belt. The first feature race, a win for... And Mason saying desync. I know NSYNC, I don't know desync. You're probably too young, Mason, to know NSYNC as well. But Homesick Alien has got himself back ahead of Skyjacker. Interesting. So Homesick Alien back ahead of Skyjacker. We saw Skyjacker getting ahead of the Alien. Or he came out the pits ahead of the Alien. I can't remember now. It was a few laps ago. But we've got the two Nissans absolutely looking glorious together. Showing off those sexy liveries for the monster product out there, Uncle. 3.5 seconds adrift from those guys. He's munching through those racing softs though. Shadow Rider in 5th, and he can't shake off Jokus. Jokus on his case at the moment. Jokus looking for that position on Shadow Rider, the Porsche, the Jaguar, wanting a little slice of that Porsche action. Ooh, that's a scary corner. When you're over the curb, it can go either way. As Jokus chasing down Shadow Rider, but Shadow Rider's pulled out about half a second on Jokus. Jokus going over the curbs in that final corner. And they're battling it out there. Shiren in those medium tyres. He's 6.7 seconds behind Jokus. 6.5 seconds ahead of Turtle, who's 10 seconds ahead of a Ranger. And we think Ranger's trying to make a one-stop work here. He's hoping those pit stops will come back to him. He's only 40 seconds off of the lead with a 30-second pit stop. And that's not bad. That'll put him smack bang in the middle. And I don't know if you're listening to the stream, Mason. There's no chat whilst racing. It distracts the drivers. You might not have noticed, seen it in the rules and regs, but yes, we don't chat in the race stream. Dude, if you can hear me, save it till after the race. Let them know after the race, but during the race it does distract them, especially the host. So he thinks that you're trying to let him know, and he's got past Alien again and pulled well away as Homesick Alien's tyres are starting to look rather scuffed up, and Homesick Alien in 3rd place. Mason's saying, didn't know that part, sorry. That's all right, man, that's all right, you know. It's a learning curve, and Darren's car, Uncle B's car, is really starting to get through those tyres. He'll be looking to make a pit stop soon with only 14 minutes remaining in the race. Shadow Rider is in 5th. He's pulled out a little bit more time on a Jokas, but it seems to be the early part of the track that Jokus pulls the time in on Shadow Rider, and then the latter part, Shadow Rider edging away. So the Jaguar stronger at the first part of the track as they come down the straight, and oh, Joker's having to jump on those brakes with both feet to try and avoid Shadow Rider there. Shadow Rider's fuel is flashing, so Joker's just has to be slightly patient. Shiren on those medium tyres, waiting for the race to come to him. And then Turtle in 8th place, with the Ranger on his one stop, looking after his tyres, hoping the race comes back to him. Liam Anfield, he's got his fuel's just started flashing, so he's going to have to come in for a splash and dash. And as Skyjacker again, I think he's going to have to pit. Liam Anfield's got the fastest lap of the race with a 31.4. Skyjacker very close with a 31.5. Homesick Alien's come in. Homesick Alien trying the undercut possibly. Trying to get in, get out, and get some fast laps in while these guys' tyres are going. Liam Anfield doing a 33.1 his last time around. Skyjacker doing a 31.3. He's just taken the fastest lap of the race. Has Skyjacker. He pitted the pretty much bar one driver, the latest out of everyone. So he's doing a great one. Mason saying, at least I got some points, I think. Yeah, you got points in that first race. You did okay, man. Happy days. So Joker's up to third with all the pit stops. Shiren, who we think's going all the way in this race. Turtle is in fifth place. Ranger also, think he's going till the end. So Homesick Alien, Shadow Rider, Uncle B, all having to make a final stop there. There goes Homesick Alien out in seventh place. Ahead of Uncle B, next out on track. He's 8 seconds behind the Alien now. He's gone back to super softs. So a race on for these guys, but they're going to have to get past a couple of these drivers because I think they're one stopping. So Ranger, Shiren, I'm not sure about Turtle. Turtle might have to come in. That BMW does scuff up its tyres pretty poorly. There goes Liam Anfield. He's come in. So Homesick Alien won't be able to do too many fast laps to try and jump Liam Anfield. And there goes Skyjacker. How long can he go in this race? He's doing some cracking lap times though. And Jokers, he's going to have to come in. Oh, look at his front right tyre. That's absolutely mullered. So Jokers, he was fighting with Shadow Rider. So Shadow Rider hoping to stay ahead of Jokers when Jokers comes out of the pits. Shiren, we believe, is going for a one stop, and this might be looking quite good for him at the moment. Turtle up into third. He's got good fuel, but those tyres are looking pretty ropey. Ranger, who we think's going for a one stop. He's got Homesick Alien up alongside him, and Homesick Alien is through, but Ranger, his tyres are older than the Aliens, and the Alien is trying to make headway as Liam Anfield joins back on the track in fourth place. He's 4.7 seconds ahead of the Alien. The Alien needed him to stay out a little bit longer, didn't he? But he's now stuck behind the BMW, who's got very, very rough tyres. And Liam will be wanting to make headway because he's racing Skyjacker and the Alien. And there he goes around the outside of Turtle, and he makes it go. So super stuff for Liam. He didn't get held up too much there behind the BMW of Turtle. Homesick Alien, 3 seconds adrift of those guys. And he's got himself past a Ranger, the one-stoppers. And Skyjacker then, when's his pit stop? His fuel's just started flashing, so I think he's going to come in at the end of this race. And just that couple of corners stuck behind Turtle might do Skyjacker the world of good. He's not pitted this lap though. Shiren going for that one stop on those medium tyres. And what can he do? Can he stay ahead of the rest of the field? In the chat, didn't Desync do a remix of Bye Bye Bye? I'm not sure. And it took me a few minutes to think of that one. There you go. Is Bye 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 an NSYNC song? I'm not sure. Did they say... Is it Backstreet Boys? I don't know. I'd have to Google it. I ain't got time to Google these things. Bye 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 Bye. It's definitely a song though. I can hear it in my head, but I can't sing it because I don't know it that well. So Shiren is 34 seconds behind Skyjacker. Is Skyjacker going to be able to pit and get back out ahead of Shiren? I don't think he can. And there is Liam Anfield catching up as Shiren. I don't know if Shiren's going to have... It is NSYNC. Well done, Pat. And it's called Bye Bye Bye. See, my producer in the background, my researcher, had a quick look. She came out of Amazon Books or whatever it is she reads. Kindle, my Windle. She reads smutty novels. I've read one once. It's all rude stuff. It's ruder than Pornhub. Kindle is filth. So Skyjackers into the pits. Shiren has been caught up by Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield all over the back of the Aston Martin. Liam Anfield going for the move around the outside. Shiren on those medium tyres just doesn't have the grip to battle, and Liam Anfield is back into the lead again. Skyjackers coming out of the pits. This is going to be awfully tight, and no, Shiren's back ahead and Liam Anfield's back ahead. Oh my word. And Skyjacker, where is he? He's still there in the pit lane, and I think Skyjacker's going to get the lead. Here. He's going to come out of the pits ahead of Liam Anfield. Oh my word. Skyjacker going for his second win in the feature, and he's really ruining Liam Anfield's day, but Liam Anfield not far behind, half a second between the two of them. My word, this is something else. So Skyjacker has done the impossible. Unbelievable stuff from the Nissan driver, and he's going to put himself really into contention for this championship after this round. Indeedly doodly he will. Liam Anfield in second place, Shiren in third, only a second ahead of Homesick Alien. Can Homesick Alien do as Liam Anfield did? And oh my word, this race has suddenly got very exciting with just less than 7 minutes to go in the race. And can Skyjacker maintain that position ahead of Liam Anfield? Liam Anfield, he's got his tyres lovely and warmed up and ready to go. And Skyjacker is having to get his tyres up to speed. And it's very tight out there. And Liam Anfield does not want to be staring at those 4 circles on the back of that Nissan. Wow, and wow. So Liam Anfield getting the tow from the Nissan as they head down to the first corner. Skyjacker still in the lead there. Homesick Alien, oops, God, I shouldn't have done that, oops. Homesick Alien has got himself ahead of Shiren on those medium tyres, and Skyjacker still leading from Liam Anfield, only 4/10 in it between the two of them, and this is gonna be a battle royale all the way to the checker flag. My word, it's gonna be a corker. And Homesick Alien trying to catch those guys up, but he's 4 seconds adrift. He's gonna have to dig deep. He did a 31.9 his last time around, but Skyjacker proving he's got the pace in that Nissan with that fastest lap of a 31.3. He's gone to the super soft tyres, and this is it all the way with Liam Anfield also on the super soft. And what a corking race we've got for us. Homesick Alien willing his Nissan a little bit more. Shiren trying to cling on with those racing medium tyres on. He's got 6.5 seconds back to Uncle B Darren. Uncle B Darren doing a 31.8 his last time around. Shiren doing a 35.9. So Shiren could be in trouble from Uncle B Darren. Ranger also on that one stop. He did a 34.7 his last time around. Jocus is behind Shadow Rider by 2.6 seconds. So Shadow Rider doing a cracking job. He's 9 seconds behind Ranger, but Ranger in the 34s, try and get that fuel to last. Shadow Rider in the 32s may catch him up before the end of the race. And there is Skyjacker. He's managed to pull out a second on Liam Anfield at the moment, and this is corking. So Mama Homesick in the chat saying go, go, go Homesick. Homesick in a cracking podium position at the moment, but I just don't think he's got the pace on the guys ahead of him. And it looks like this one's got Skyjacker's name on. He's just got another fastest lap with a 31.030. All of that in qualifying was just to lull him into a false sense of security, obviously, because Skyjacker he's on form at the moment. He's ridiculously on form. He had an absolute smashing week last week. He won the feature race. He also won a Red Bull Junior race, and he won the Megane Trophy race for the supports of the Super Formulas. So Skyjacker absolutely balls to the wall there. Liam Anfield looks like he's conceded that. He can't get that lead. Prove me wrong, Liam. Go forth and fight for the lead of this race, but he's 1.4 seconds behind, and I just don't think He's got the pace in his Porsche today of Skyjacker. Skyjacker is absolutely obliterating it. He's loving his Nissan Monster. With Homesick Alien in third place, 5 seconds adrift of that battle with his tyres slowly going away. Shiren on those mediums, and Uncle B has caught him up. And we said that was a possibility with Shiren trying to fuel save in the 36ers, and his fuel saving's not helping him because his fuel started flashing. Oh my word, it's not worked out well for Shiren in his Aston Martin, and Uncle B looking like he's going to grab that 4th place pretty swiftly, but Shiren trying to stay on that inside line, making Uncle B work for it, and Shiren's out wide, and Uncle B's up, through, and up into 4th place for Uncle B there for the Subaru, and Shiren struggling with fuel at the moment. He did pit pretty early to try and make a one-stop work around here, and his fuel's flashing with 2 minutes to go. It's going to be a real tough one for Shiren. So Skyjacker leading. He's pulled out more time on Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield looks like he's conceded that first place, and he's just settling for second. He's got a championship battle to think about, but I think this is going to put Skyjacker smack bang in the middle of that championship battle. So Homesick Alien in third place, 5.8 seconds behind Liam Anfield. He's 9 seconds ahead of Uncle B Darren, who's just got himself ahead of Shiren, who's trying to make the one-stop start, but I fear, well, he might get that fuel to last. There's only one more lap, isn't it? He's going to cross the line. He's only going to have to do one more lap now, and that fuel may just get in there. But he's had to slow that Aston Martin right down to get that to work for him. A Ranger also, and his super softs want to give up on him, and Shadow Rider is only 4 seconds behind. He's just done a 33.6. Ranger is a 35.9. So Ranger might be in trouble from Shadow Rider and Jokers, because Jokers is on good pace at the moment. Turtle in 9th. I think he's had to make a second stop, or another stop, sorry, to put some fresh tyres on. Skyjacker then 4.3 second lead on Liam Anfield, but it's Homesick's not catching Liam up anymore. It's just the speed of Skyjacker, a 31.3 again. So that making it hanging that Nissan out all the way to nearly halfway has really paid dividends in the second part of the race, with a pit stop near the end to put himself on fresher fuel. He's coming up the hill with 18 seconds to go. Will the timer run out before he crosses the line? I don't think it will. I think he's going to have to do a lap all on his own. And he crosses the line with 6 seconds to go. Will Liam Anfield finish on this lap? No, 1 second to go. So Homesick Alien is going to be our first finisher in third place. Take a boo, my son. Homesick Alien crosses the line in third. Uncle B Darren looking like he's set to grab that 4th place. And oh my God, what's happened? Shadow Rider's dropped behind Jokers, and a Ranger under threat from Ranger's gone ahead of Shiren. Shiren's fuel was really tight there at the end, so Ranger grabs 5th from Shiren, and Jokers grabs 7th ahead of, poor Shadow Rider dropping behind Jokers there for some reason. And Turtle bringing her home in 9th place, up and over the hill for BMW to finish in 9th. And there is Skyjacker 6 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield now. An absolute dominant win from Skyjacker there, with a perfect strategy that's outplayed the rest of the field, it seems. And Liam Anfield left scratching his head thinking, my word, where did that come from? And Skyjacker now, I believe, throwing his helmet right in the middle of that championship battle. Talk about helmets, let's have a look. There he is, beautiful stuff. So Skyjacker coming up and over the hill to take his second win in a row in the features. Unbelievable stuff. There you go, Skyjacker in first. And Liam Anfield, I think that's a good result for him though. When it comes to the championship, he's ended up ahead of Homesick twice there. And there you go. So in the chat, Mama Homesick saying, go, 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 Homesick. And there he is. No trophy for Skyjacker, just the reef. And he got the fastest lap, though, so awesome stuff. I'll take you to the race results. And it was a race of attrition in the end. We started with 13 and ended with 9. It was a tough battle out there at Brazil, as it always is. It's a tough track, especially on tyres. So Mama Homesick saying, well done, Homesick, a brilliant podium position. And Mama Homesick saying, congratulations on your win, Skyjacker. So yes, Skyjacker, there he is, top of the pile. The run of form still continues for the Nissan driver. Yet to win the GTMC, and could this be his season, the 5th attempt? You never know. But a great win today for Team Nissan. And Skyjacker got the fastest lap with a 31.030. Unbelievable stuff. Liam Anfield bringing her home in 2nd place for the Porsche. Homesick Alien rounding out the podium for Nissan. So a great day for Nissan. Uncle B Darren, a great position there in 4th, keeping an eye on that championship, with a Ranger making that one-stop work for him in 5th. Not bad stuff at all, getting Shiren in the end there. I think Shiren may have run out of fuel. So Ranger coming home in 5th for his debutante with us at the Virtual Racers Club. Well done, my friend. Cracking stuff. Shiren in 6th, trying to make a one-stop work, but it was an early stop on the medium tyres. It was always going to be a struggle for him. And 6th place is the best he could. Joker's in the end, getting himself ahead of Shadow Rider. And doing a cracking job for 7th. Shadow Rider coming home in 8th. Turtle 9th in the BMW. And we lost Mason and Jim along the way. Whoo-wee. So a Skyjacker saying thanks Mama Homesick in the chat, and Liam saying good racing guys, and Skyjacker saying super race, was tough to keep nose clean in opening stint. So yes, fantastic stuff there for us. What a treat. Oh god, yes, says Liam. Yeah, there was a lot of cars all in a bunch in the early doors of this race. And that is how it ended. Super stuff. Don't forget, we're back live streaming tomorrow evening with the Megane Trophies, another championship that Skyjacker is doing well in. He's blazing through the VRC at the moment. Is a Skyjacker. He should buy a lottery ticket at the weekend. Not that it's by luck. He's just on a streak at the moment. Everything he touches is turning to gold. And Liam Anfield in the chat saying the pit stop nearly worked. And Liam saying so close. It was very tight. But I think Skyjacker waiting till later in the race, pitting, and then doing that quick stop at the end there has helped him a lot with the tyres. But yes, very interesting strategies out there for the guys. So yes, we are back tomorrow evening at Catalunya with the Megane Trophies and the Super Formulas. Then on Sunday evening we are live from Suzuka for the Red Bull Juniors finale. And anyone can win that championship. We've got Racer Browns, Talleyrand and Binko all in with a shout of that championship. It's going to be a cracking one. Liam saying evening all. Have a good one, Liam. Well done, mate. A win and 2nd place. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. I'd take it in a blink of an eye. So good racing, man. Good racing. And then next Tuesday, we are live with the Super GTs. Check us out there. That's always kicking up a cracking race. And it's almost becoming fun to see if we can start a race on time, because the Tuesday evening is absolutely crazy for glitches. As we saw at the beginning of this race, there was glitches as well. GT Sport, you can tell that GT7's on its way, because the closer we get to GT7, the more glitchier GT Sport's coming. No, I'm sure that's just a conspiracy, and there's nothing in it at all. Okay. Oh no, I haven't got my list again. I am slacking with my list. I'll quickly flick through my iPad. Even my wife's got in on the game. She wrote down a load of names for me. I can't use lasagna because I've had lasagna tonight. That just seems a bit weird. No, it's not this pad. Ah, it's over there. So, yeah, that was it. That was the GTMC round 3. Fantastic stuff. We all had a lot of fun. There's been a few disappeared along the way. Hopefully they'll be back. Mason said he desynced, and Rido we lost, and Jim, the Ferrari Group 3 car is a real handful for him. So hopefully they'll all be back buzzing and ready to go at the next round. But for now, that was round 3 of the GTMC. And you can check out for tables. I think it takes a couple of days, what we're stewarding and stuff like that. But on our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, all the tables are posted there for your pleasure and perusal. So check that out. Should be a couple of days for this table, and see if Skyjack has gone to the top of the table, or Liam Anfield's moved ahead of Homesick. Who knows? I couldn't even tell you he'd be at the top of that table now. But it's uncertain for sure. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Tess Tickle. Thank you for watching. Catch me tomorrow live streaming from Catalonia with the Megans and Super Formulas. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, do all that, ring my bell. And peace and love. Peace and love.